Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just put them in all caps in the chat. That's how you communicate with me. Anything in all caps in the chat is how you talk to me. And other than that, please just type normally. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. We have a phenomenal community because of you. Thank you. We're doing Victorian Witch Core today. I'm totally down for that. Any day of the week, I'm down for Victorian Witch Core. However, in rushing, because I was trying so hard to be here at 12 today, oh my gosh, I just dropped my mirror. Oops, little bits of broken glass. So it just fell. So I'm actually going to have to walk away for a second to get a wet paper towel so I can make sure there aren't little bitty tiny bits of glass here that little paws will walk on. So I do apologize, but I will be right back. I don't think there are any big pieces, but there might be lots of small ones. So, oh, yep, I can see them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, we have to be careful about the little paws. Okay. Make sure they're safe. If you're watching this on replay, oh, yoy. I timestamp things as I go, and you can always jump down into the description box. I timestamp things as I go, and you can jump ahead to whatever questions interest you. Oh boy. And the Kingsley Autumn is fine. There's only prosperity and good in her life now. It'll be okay. Says Sempress, we have vegan hot cocoa and kitty cuddles. Aww. Yeah, Mandy, you don't want your kitties to step on broken glass. Oh, I'm with you on that one. Oh, no harm will befall the kitties. Not on my watch. Oh, nay, nay. Whew. Vanilla protein powder today. All right. I will get to the questions. I'm just a little flustered. But it's not 7 years of bad luck, Elector Storm. It's me having to go to Amazon and find a new mirror. Thank you, Vicky. Mirror Fund. Thank you. I appreciate that. Semper says scroll up in the chat a bit. Why? Karen. Thank you. Karen, thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you. All right. Put this away. Center myself. Okay, presets. Oh, good. Good, good. All right. All right, centering myself. Centering myself. Kate's here. Hello, Kate. I used to work with Kate at the bookstore. Kate is lovely. She is beautiful inside and out. No, seriously, she's a complete knockout. And she's smart. And she's kind. So, Linda Kingsley say you always have good fortune, Otto. I have good fortune because I have you. You are wonderful. You have wonderful energy. Okay. All right. I think I feel better now. Okay. Okay. You're great. You are great. All right. Let's read on some jerks, shall we? Okay. We are starting at 7 minutes in. And we're starting with McCarthy. Oh, I'm glad you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like this. I do too. Could stand me maybe a little brighter, but certain places. But this is a witch's hat. It's kind of hard to see underneath the moon here. But anyway. All right. Me's an old faithful today. Okay. Elector Storm says, I love the Victorian fashion, but not their hygiene. Yeah. Or they're dentists, or they're doctors, or the misogyny, or the screaming patriarchy. But it's very cool looking. Anyway. Don Gubb says it is 7:30 a.m. Wednesday in New Zealand. Wow. Hello, New Zealand. It is 7:30 p.m. in Zurich, says Helen. Nice. All right. Let's make it 8:30. 8:30. All right. So McCarthy says he'll strip Democrats of committee slots if the GOP wins the House. Uh-huh. McCarthy. So, gonna get the chance? Is that gonna happen? Allison Jacobs, hello. It's 8:30 a.m. in Hawaii. We've got Hawaii all the way to New Zealand. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, back to the jerk. Okay, back away from the nice people, back to the jerk. McCarthy. Where are you? Kevin McCarthy. He gets cranky when he hasn't had his nap. He's such a child. Knight of Cups. Okay. Well, these are people fighting for democratic ideals, so You old racco cards. Polly Wanda says the sun never sets on autumn's readings. I love that. Thank you. All right, 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah. 8 of Wands. Knight of Swords. He's freaking out. The Sun. 7 of Pentacles. He's very concerned that for all the talk that Republicans are going to be in power after the midterms, he'll be in power after the midterms, and this is the jerk who said, "I'm not kidding you." They have it on tape, I believe. They have multiple witnesses. No, they have it on tape. I'm pretty sure, where he said, "Once I have the gavel, Nancy Pelosi will give me the gavel, and it'll be hard not to hit her with it." Oh, nay, nay. But he knows all of this legal stuff is coming for the Republicans. So all this talk about we're going to win, we're going to get what we want, they have to get over these hurdles first. All the things that were done in Trump's name, all of the actions the far right took, this is aggressive law enforcement. Mm-hmm. He's very... I'm leery of using the word scared, but it's nearly to the point of being scared. Worry, almost to the point of being scared of what's going to happen. What's going to happen to Republicans. And I don't believe his hands are clean when it comes to January 6th last year either. Thank you, Judy. Polly Wanda says they're losing power by the hour. Atha Volpe was saying, yes, it's recorded. So was his accusation that Trump and the other Republicans were paid off by Russians. So how are things going to go for McCarthy? He's a child. He's. Thank you, guys. They said that Paul Ryan took over, but they had to talk him into it. He didn't want the job. I think McCarthy's... I don't think they necessarily put their best and brightest in that job. I'll be honest. Because he's not it. Ace of Pentacles. He wants that speakership. He wants it. He wants the precious speakership. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it. And then you'll all see. Nine of Cups, High Priestess, Judgment. That's evidence. That's secrets. That's judgment. So these are major arcana. I don't think it's going to go so terribly well. All the secrets laid bare. And then Judgment is my card for Election Day. Oh, and more. Other places where one would be judged. Electra Storm says, did he forget they want Trump in his place as speaker? I know that, like, it's not going to happen. All right, let's just say that right up front. It's not going to happen. But, and it would be, even for, if we even entertain the idea for a second, it's just, ugh. It means we're going to have problems. But can you imagine McCarthy? If they're like, yes, Republicans have won. We're giving the speakership to Trump. He is so focused on being speaker. Mine. And we're just going to take that away from you. We're going to give it to Trump. The Führer. You love the Führer, don't you? That's okay, right? Of course that's okay. It was supposed to be mine. Yeah. Anyway. 1630. Um, 1630. Breaking news. The New York Times is reporting that federal prosecutors are asking indicted rioters to admit they attacked the Capitol at Trump's request. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. This is a huge indication that DOJ is going after Trump. Where are my cards? If I didn't have this channel, if I wasn't doing this with you, I would read that and go, where are my cards? Oh, boy. Death card. Republicans. New York Times is reporting. All right, it's New York Times, so it's probably true. Federal prosecutors are asking indicted rioters to admit they attacked the Capitol at Trump's request. So is the DOJ going after Trump? No thanks to you, McConnell. Polly wonders, Trump made me do it? Yes and no. They should still face judgment for what they did. But the more of these people you can say that they're all pointing their finger at Trump, easier it is to make a case against Trump. Oh, Semprus has information about yesterday. Judge Ahmet, about 5 hours into the hearing, more or less laid out the path for how Trump can be charged and convicted with obstruction of Congress and conspiracy. Oh, boy. Thank you, Semprus. I will have to find out more about that. Wow. Knight of Cups. That is Biden's DOJ. Seven of Wands. Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Star. Okay, I'm not one of those readers I get like tingles that say, oh yes, that means it's happening. But every once in a while I do feel, I get a little tingle, and I just got one. So maybe that means something. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Star, Five of Wands. Seven of Wands. So the insurrectionists facing jail time point your insurrection, but the origin was at the star, pointing at the star. Renee, yes, I have that too, I believe. I believe that's one of today's questions. But is it going to work? Will the DOJ be able to successfully go after Donald Trump 5 hours into the hearing? Oh. Going after Donald Trump. I hope he's the judge. Wouldn't that be great? I laid out the plan and here it is. Okay, that works. For Pentacles, they don't have. It feels like they're standing over the people responsible. Everyone from Giuliani to everybody who was involved. Hopefully including Trump. It's like they're all standing there and they don't even know where to run or hide. They're just standing there and they're just like, what about Trump himself? Empress. Okay, that's America. Ooh. Aggressive change, aggressive law enforcement, Ace of Cups raining on their parade. 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. The work done. This feels like there's a spotlight on this. The work done. The knights leading the insurrection, who organized the insurrection. But what about Trump? I don't know Trump's energy. If they go for the others. Come on, Sniffy. I want him to be alive and healthy to face justice. That's what I want. I don't like when I do these readings and I can't feel his energy. But Trump, will he be? What was it? Semper says, I retweeted and tagged you on Twitter, where a lawyer I follow talked about that hearing. Excellent, thank you. Back up here. I want to make sure I've got this. Okay, Judge Ahmet laid out the path for how Trump can be charged and convicted with obstruction. Okay, will Trump be charged and convicted with obstruction of Congress and conspiracy? Donald Trump, will he be charged and convicted of obstruction of Congress and conspiracy? Can we vote? Can we vote for that? Oh, Trump. Oh, wow. Pain here. Hermit. That would be going away for a long time. That's a card for the reading. Charged and convicted with obstruction of Congress and conspiracy. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting a slap on the wrist for that. Oh, yes. Us, we'll see little Democrats. Rachel Maddow had a tweet that Donald Trump came out with December 18th, 2020. It just apparently it seemed at the time very just out of the blue, but his lawyers had just talked to Fani Willis down in Georgia, or his lawyers talked to her people, and he blew up about the idea of Democrats want everybody in jail. No, just you. I'm not getting Trump's energy. I'm getting the effect this is going to have on the midterm elections. I'm not getting Trump's energy. Why am I not getting Trump's energy? Mandy says only if they deserve it. Oh, no, absolutely. I hope you guys know me well enough by now, and I've said it enough by now, that only if it's warranted, only if there's evidence. But just what we have seen with our own two little eyes, and heard with our own two little ears. He fired Comey. I remember when I told Sarah about that. I called Sarah up. I was like, Trump just fired Comey. And she laughed. And then I laughed because it was like, we knew that's illegal. You're going to get into so much. He's going to get into so much trouble. He let his own arrogance get in his way. Surprise. And nothing's happened since, which is most vexing. But, yeah. Trump, obstruction of Congress, conspiracy. You, where are you? Where are you? Just follow the grease. What's the biggest ball of fast food grease, the human grease trap in a fast food restaurant? Ooh, there he is. Be convicted. Oh, I feel like I found his energy, and he snorted. Not taking good care of yourself there. Wheel of Fortune is crushing him. King of Swords, Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. That's a prosecutor. That's his lawyers and Republicans trying to protect him, but he's one of many. And they're all feeling beaten up. You know how in some other countries, when you've got someone who's on trial, they keep them in this, like, it's like a pen or something. I don't know. We don't have it in this country, so I don't know what to call it. I know they have it in Russia. They have a version of it in the UK sometimes, I think. But it feels like all of them in there together. And there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. All right. I don't know why I'm not picking up on the Orange Führer himself, but maybe they need to get through the others first. I don't know. Michelle Bell. Attention. Right now, Republicans are having a press conference over Biden nuking the filibuster, but he can't. It's very important. But unless you can get Manchin and Cinema on board, it ain't happening. So, Polly Wanda says it's 77, weighing 300 plus pounds with a poor diet and little activity. Place your bets. Yeah. You're not wrong. All right. Wow. All right. At 30 minutes in. DOJ officials. News. DOJ officials explain why January 6th is being investigated as an act of domestic terrorism. So, Stronger sentences. Is what I want to read on here, because that one judge, there was the one judge who was seemed to be pushing, why aren't you going for harder charges, all this kind of stuff. Well, it turns out in most of these, where I got distracted. Sorry. Probably wanted to say an anger issues. Yes. In most of these cases, defendants aren't getting strong sentences, and it's the judge's fault. The judges aren't going the guidelines being recommended by the prosecutors. So if DOJ officials are investigating January 6th as an act of domestic terrorism, and there's enough pressure put on judges to not send these people out for tea, will there be stronger sentences? And I'm aware they start with the people who've done the least in theory, but evidence laid out. It's all there. It's all there. All the evidence they could ever want. 7 of Cups. How long have I been doing this? 7 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 4 of Cups. Lovers. Page of Wands. That's refusal. Cult members. Messenger. These are cult members, and these are people politically wedded to Trump. And it's not just people you've never heard of on the ground. This could also be leaders. And this is the big lie. This does not tell me. It does say they have all of the it does say they have all of the evidence they could want, but will there be harsher sentences in future here? Significantly, like regularly on harsher sentences for insurrectionists. Hello, Marby. Insurrectionists. You must go live with Ted Cruz, and we shall call you Snowflake. Again, evidence. I did shuffle. The Sun, Magician, Page of Swords, and Death. Good, I made you guys laugh. That makes me happy. Oh, yeah. That's definitely stronger sentences for these messengers. Bullies. Lawyers, there are going to be a lot more lawyers involved in the cases that involve the organized white supremacists, pinheads. They'll have better lawyers, but bullies, definite. Yeah, I'm getting stronger sentences. Still massive inequality. and that poor woman who got 5 years in prison, 5 years for filling out a provisional ballot. I thought the whole point of a provisional ballot was you check to see if this person can vote here. You check to see if the person can vote. She thought she could. She was wrong. She got 5 years in prison because color of her skin. Infuriating. And then some of these other people who stormed the Capitol are getting 30 days, 45 days. Oh, well. No. Makes me crazy. Okay, I will calm down now because otherwise I will get incandescent with rage. And that's not helpful. Okay. 36 minutes in. I love this. I absolutely love this one. Kristen from Uncover the News brings the best headlines, and some of these, especially this one, is just mwah, chef's kiss. The Trumps file a motion to force New York Attorney General Letitia James to recuse herself from investigating. Eric Trump says Letitia James suing Trump violates the Constitution. Back when you had mobsters, if you have a person who is knowing, has already has this history of breaking the law, has done all of this stuff, and then an AG runs saying, I'm going to look into this person. I'm going to prosecute this person based on the evidence. You can't say, oh, well, that AG shouldn't be able to investigate me. Please. Mandy says, wait, let me pull out my copy. I missed something here. Azalea says, anytime you start a sentence with the Trumps, you know it's going to be crazy sauce. Yes. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Okay. All right. Maria is saying, oh boy, there's momentum against Trumpy boy. Oh, happy day. Yes. Yeah. So how's this going to go? How's this going to go for the Trumps? Is Attorney General Letitia James going to have to recuse herself from going after the Trumps? Linda Kingsley, yes, throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. Mm-hmm. Letitia James. Letitia James. This is phasing her not one whit. Queen of Swords. Get out of my way. Frivolous nonsense. Eddie Felson. I think you might be on the wrong channel. You might be happier on another channel. Okay, 4 of Wands. 9 of Cups. King of Swords. 8 of Swords, Queen of Cups. With a prosecutor right in the middle. This is Mar-a-Lago, Trump's base, evidence all laid out. Everybody having to, yeah, all of them being. I'm getting kind of a. I'm getting a feeling of. It's not accurate. Metaphorically. I don't like when the cards are too good to be true, but I am getting a mental image of like a kind of chain gang, but actual like chains wrapped around them, and they're like hunched down and they're shuffling forward as the Trumps, except for I don't know. Ivanka might get an easier deal, maybe not. But I'm getting, no, this is good luck. No, this isn't going to work. Letitia James going after the Trumps. Quieting that orange beast. 5 of Pentacles, Magician, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Temperance. They hurt a lot of people. It may seem like in changing the valuations of their businesses or keeping 2 sets of books and all of this stuff, it may seem like, oh, well, but is there really a crime? Who are they really hurting? There are people who really would have benefited from that tax revenue. They're being held accountable. And their whole victory, constant victory, this is, even now, it's being tempered. It's being major arcana, which means the energy is like that much bigger than, in comparison to this card of this, the energy of this card. It's watering it down. It's weakening it. And it's what's going to come out in the wash. So, yeah, good luck with that. Erik Trump says, Letitia James going after Trump. Trump, his father, or Trump in general? You never know. Going after Trump is against the Constitution. That constitutional scholar, those constitutional scholars, Barack Obama and Erik Trump. $44. All right, 44. News breaking at Meadows. Exclusive. Now, this is the thing. It wasn't present tense, but I thought this happened back in December. Attorneys for Donald Trump have now met in person with the Fulton County District Attorney's office in Georgia. I thought this was... They have met, and it just came out? Gotta check. Okay, they have met. Also, the Georgia DA investigating Trump It was also on Meadows last night, says that she will be... No, it wasn't in there. It was on... I want to make sure I get the quote right. Yes, there it is. I grabbed a screen capture because I'm me. So 1 second here. So let's share. It's always good to share. That's what it said. Georgia DA investigating Trump says a charging decision could come in the first half of 2022. For what happened in Georgia. Oh, no, I don't need it to be saved. So how is the Trump and Georgia situation going to go here? Deborah Murphy says they're trying to get the case dropped. Yeah. DLC says they met in December, right before Trump's 1,500 crazy message that came out of nowhere. It is Jesse Hill. I agree. It's hard to keep up. Which case is this against Trump? Which? Gary Atkins, wash hands, wash hands. So, the case in Georgia against Trump, how's this going to go? It's on tape. I just need 11,871 votes. Find those for me. Excuse you? Oy, oy, oy. Thank you, Sally. Thank you. Whew. Card for the reading is a big old Major Arcana Justice card, so yeah. Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Gordian Knot. This is the Trump dynasty. It's the sword going through the Gordian knot. That's what it feels like. On the defensive, well, what do you mean I wasn't allowed to call up and tell them that they needed to find an exact number of votes so I would win? They'd call up and say, there are some irregularities, you should look into them. That's one thing. Another thing is to say, I want this exact amount of... That you can even sort of pretend it would be about... I'm worried about voting irregularities. That would be something, but I want you to get me these many votes so I win. And it wasn't just him. Don't forget that. He doesn't have... He's out in the cold. He's not really... No, and there's something about this case. It is the sword that cuts the Gordian knot. Actually, I wonder if I've got the right reference here. Yes, it is. It is the sword Damocles. I thought so. Yes, cutting the Gordian knot with the sword of Damocles. Sword of Damocles. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what I thought that was, but I wasn't sure. So I wanted to check. At the sword of Damocles here. Not be pretty for you. True, Don Gub, and I will be your friend if you don't. Holly and Fran says, subtlety isn't his strength. Yes. Okay, what are the odds I would get the justice card again for the card for the reading? Communication. Of all the things they did, this was definitely one of them, and this is a major arcana. String somebody up by their heels. All right, the justice card for the reading. Yep. Georgia. Thomas says 1 in 78. $52. DOJ is launching a new unit to combat domestic terrorism. Why don't they already have one? Don't they already have one? Don't they have multiple ones? All right, DOJ, new unit to fight domestic terrorism. How's that going to go? They are definitely going to put some really nasty creatures in prison, but you don't need me to tell you that. Infiltrating, yeah. New technologies. Being able to catch people in audio and visual clearly in a way. Alicia Marie says, yes, they have one, but this one is different. Is it? I did not have a chance to go find out more. Hopefully it has more power. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands, Hermit. Yeah. This, one of the saddest things, not the saddest, certainly, but one of the saddest things about doing this every day, reading in politics every day, is that some of my cards have taken on meanings that I never even would have thought. The Sun card being white supremacy. The 2 of Pentacle cards being my card for bombings. Yay. But people trying that, being brought to justice, getting in the middle of that domestic terrorism, rabble rousing, pulling out messages, getting involved, just major arcana, looking over all of it and holding people accountable. So, oh boy, okay. All right. Kathy Lamson's pointing out that one more vote than Biden in Georgia would have triggered a recount, not won him the election. Yeah. All right, 55. Kate Prince, your question is up. Thank you for asking it. If we haven't read on the upcoming Beijing Olympics recently, could we take a look at that? Sounds like China is struggling with Omicron and the IOC is struggling with sponsorships. Okay. Beijing Olympics. Beijing Olympics. It's not the best idea to be having it now, but okay. We have a fortune. It's supposed to be every 4 years, and if you start messing up with the whatever. It's supposed to be regular like clockwork, but life getting in the way. So 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. It's going to go forward. This is a way for China to, people bring up the human rights offenses, as they should. But this is, look how good we are to our people and everybody getting stuff. And we've been planning for this. And look how great we are and our great civilization and blah, 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 blah. And look, all the medals and award ceremonies and yeah. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you. It's very kind. Card fell. I'll be right back. Hold, please. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, the awards. What happened there? All right. It's going forward. That's what I'm getting. Is it going to be a super spreader event? And should they really not have done this? Hey, Justin's mom. Yeah. Jeez. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Bad idea. Good idea, bad idea. Going out for Halloween dressed as a pirate. Good idea, bad idea. Going out for Halloween dressed as a piñata. Good idea. Having the Olympics. Bad idea. Having the Olympics during a staggering pandemic. Kate Priest, just the tiniest grain of common sense. Kate says, I don't think it takes a terror to figure out if they should not have done this. Just the tiniest bit of common sense. Yeah? Oh, but the cards, I'm just saying the cards are agreeing. There's really no other way to read that. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but ugh, that's gross. Please don't. Please don't. Ugh. Alicia, if you wouldn't mind, could you please delete your comment? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And Don, if you wouldn't mind, please, as well. Thank you. All right, at 1 hour in, Gretchen had a question. Oh no, it's about Russia. I'm so sad. No, but thank you for the question, Gretchen. Russian troops are threatening Ukraine. Russian peacekeepers are in Kazakhstan What is Putin up to? Get on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to read on a serial killer. Putin is scary. Surprise. You need me to tell you that. I just it's infuriating. It's like if Marjorie Traitor Greene actually grew up. Putin. Smoke and mirrors. He's lying about what he's doing. Oh, we're pulling back 10,000 troops. You rearranged them and added more. Nine of Swords. Judgment. Are you going to believe me or your lying eyes? Three of Swords. Chariot. Two of Swords. Oh, he's doing this little dance. I'm invading. No, I'm not. I'm invading. No, I'm not. I'm invading. No, I'm not. Invading. No, I'm not. I'm invading. No, I'm not. See, it's just show. It's just pretty. It's fine. No. I decided not to. It's on purpose. Trump does the same thing. You say something, you float ideas, you float controversial ideas. I've heard that so-and-so Trump is going to do this. Everyone's all upset and what have you. And then nothing happens. And a few weeks later, Trump's talking about doing the thing. Oh, really? Is he talking about doing the thing? Is he really going to do it? I don't know. A few weeks later, Trump's doing the thing. Is he? You notice how the shock, that's what Putin's doing. I'm doing this thing. No, I'm not. Doing the thing. No. That's what Putin's doing. He is vile. Kelly Mack, desensitizing. Well, yes, or you could take everything I just explained obnoxiously long and just summarize it into one excellent word. Yes, desensitizing. Oh, the moon's out. Hello, moon. Putin, about the whole Ukraine thing. High Priestess. Secrets. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Justice. Balance. Balance. Putin. NATO. That's right. Pretty much what's going on now. Little dance forward, little dance back. Little dance forward, little dance back. Okay, at 1:05, Maria had a question. Traitor Don. Is Traitor Don closer to being accused of directly? Is Traitor Don closer to being accused directly of instigating the January 6th rebellion against the U.S., and if real indictments are closer? Is it closer? Hang on, I need a big gulp of this. Hey, Roxy Bolt. Is Traitor Don closer to actually being indicted? Every time I get near his energy, I see him standing there like this, and he snorts really loudly. Linda Kingsley says yes and no. Oh my gosh, imagine how he's going to react if they do. I missed you. I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm glad you're back. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You thought you could do whatever you wanted, and there was the plan, but here's the evidence. They're going for the lower people first, but it feels like, yeah, they are the step. The other people, too, going after him directly. Yep. All right. So at 107 and a bit, we are to Wonder Carol's question. 07:30. Okay. Will Democrats pass voting rights before the midterm elections? Thank you guys for being here. Will Democrats, will they pass voting rights? In the past, I've picked up that voting rights are going to be passed. There is going to be a heavy federalization of voting, but and of course the red states just get redder and redder and redder. Voting rights. For the midterms, so it would have to be soon. Well, even if they passed it tomorrow, you know that states would have them in court and try to drag it out past the election, which is what this is, far right working, not only to decrease, to remove voting rights, but make it harder to vote. But this would also be whatever reaction they would have. 3 of Cups, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands. Ooh, this is Trump and his people out. There's nobody around them. Voting rights, prosecution, Republicans, and certainly Trump worlds, really, the energy just falls off a cliff. And this is the beginning, so this is sooner. Voting rights. Voting rights pass. I think the real question is, would they take effect? Queen of Swords. Okay, law challenges. Two of Swords, Devil. World. Ending corruption. Voting. Making a choice. Decisions, corruption, ending. So I guess what that really means is at 1:11, we should throw in a question here about that's voting rights by midterms. I was going to ask something. What was I going to ask? Voting, corruption, ending. Oh, will it take effect? Will federal voting rights take effect before midterms? There we go. That's what we want to know. Will federal voting rights take effect? New federal voting rights take effect before midterm elections 2022. Oh my giddy aunt. Uncover the news. We'll look at that. Just hang on a second. Hang on. Dear great Gussie. Will federal voting rights, voting protections be in effect? 2 cards for the reading. Trump out in the cold. Empress. That's America. That's the Republican plan. I don't know if it can be in place for this election, but for 2024, the cards are good. Okay. Wait. Hold up. Kristen just brought in, Mark Meadows was one of the creators of the fraudulent Electoral College results forged by pro-Trump groups in Michigan, Arizona, and Wisconsin. That's got to be illegal. Mark Meadows. All right, let me go over here and grab this. Goodness gracious. Okay, where is this? All right, I need to get rid of this. And I need to refresh this page because otherwise the chat's going to try to catch up from all the way from the beginning. So, all right, so I've got that paused. And forgery, fraud, hieroglyphic. Oh, hieroglyphic. You guys, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Oh, all right. So here it is. Uncover the news. Thank you. All right. That's 1:14:30. Mark Meadows, Trump's former chief of staff, was one of the creators of the fraudulent Electoral College results forged by pro-Trump groups in Michigan, Arizona, and Wisconsin. Mark Meadows. Oh, Mr. Entitled. That's the thing. Some of these people, they have no clue what their race, what a racist patriarchy, the advantages that they have because we're in a racist patriarchy. Not everybody, of course, but it's slowly getting better. Slowly. That they're clueless to the advantages they've been given. Meadows, he would swear up and down it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing that his success in life has nothing to do with that. Or the fact that he's a man. That's what his energy is. It's like, sit down. All right, so yes, GM Dave, no pardon either. All right, so Mark Meadows. So who do you have the actually, rather than ask you to grab it, let me ask the Google machine. Well, we know Meadows allegedly said, "I love it," about the idea. You look at the news. I'm not seeing it in the news. Uncover the news. Where are you seeing it? Do you have a link, please? Ricky says, my intuition says Trump put him up to it. I wouldn't be surprised. Linda Kingsley says, oh, please get him in front of Liz Cheney. Please, popcorn. I want to see this. So, just in Mark Meadows. I know, Kristen, I know you're quite busy. I was just wondering if you've got a link for that. Mark Meadows, one of the creators of the fraudulent Electoral College results, forged by pro-Trump groups in Michigan, Arizona, and Wisconsin. Yes, no. Greta says Liz would make Meadows cry. Knight of Cups. Oh, found it on Newsweek. Thank you, Sempress. When? Did it just come out now? Yes, catch up. Mr. Meadows got some splaining to do. Newsweek. So, well, it's not on their front page. I'm not seeing it, but Semper says that's according to a contempt report released Sunday night by the House of Representatives panel investigating the January 6th Capitol riot. Man, okay. 5 of Pentacles. They were desperate. The people on the far right, they were desperate. They could not accept that they finally had this taste of their narrow-minded, bigoted viewpoint being validated, and then suddenly it was gone again. Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, Hermit. And this is about the groups. They were desperate. And all of the things they did being examined closely. And again, January 6th committee raining on their parade. So what about Mark Meadows? The article's from December 13th. Yeah, that was, thank you, Sempress, because Mark Meadows did say, when someone told him an idea sort of like that, he said, "I love it," something like that. Dorsey says December 2021 Newsweek article on Meadows. All right, so he wasn't actually, he didn't help draft it or anything or tell them how to do it. He was just told about it and said, "I loved it." The Trump dynasty. Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. Hang on a second. Sorry, someone sneezed. I had to bless them. King of Cups. Okay, well, they're definitely looking at this sort of stuff. There's certainly evidence. I don't know specifically about Meadows. I'm not getting a Meadows card, but they're definitely looking at those people who created those false electoral resulty things. I mean, and there was a video, I remember at the time, there was a group who actually went to one of the state capitals. And there's a video of that group outside the state capitol building. And there's a security guard who's standing there and they're saying, "We're the electors, let us in." And he's like, "No, you're not. And you're not coming in." "But we are. See, we've got these credentials. We're the electors." He's like, "The electors are in there already. It's not you. You're not going in." And they were arguing and arguing and arguing and arguing. Thank you, Ricky. All right. All right, so at 1:23, Helen had a question. I've heard this for a while, but it never made it into the hasn't made it into the list, but people have been asking about it for a while. This was on days where I already had all my questions. Did Erik Prince have a hand in the insurrection? Did Erik Prince have a hand in the insurrection? It feels like well, right now, his energy definitely feels like it's overseas, but Chet Wadsworth are doing a consultation. Yeah, but we need to really differentiate here, because I just see the word Eric and I think Eric Trump, and it was like, we've got Eric getting the mercenaries together to do this incredibly difficult military style op. Really? You got Erik Prince? Oh no, we got Eric Trump. All right, Erik Prince, do you have anything to do with this? Queen of Cups. What did his sister do? around the time of the insurrection. 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. If he had anything to do with it, it will be completely out there. It will be completely brought to light. But I'm just seeing information coming out, us being happy about that, all the evidence being there. He's just sitting pretty in the middle. Even the card for the reading isn't a consequence. Just the investigation. Revolution Ricky says, Eric Trump couldn't plan a menu. Yes, Don Gump, didn't Jared bring peace to the world? I'm confused. Excuse me. Okay. Karen B says, Newsweek, December 13th. Mark Meadows worked on creating a fake electoral college to overturn election results. You know, it's all going to come out. So I'm getting very clearly. All right. I am getting a bit tired, but let me see if I can get in. Actually, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, I've done 13 questions, and I'm afraid I'm going to stop now. I'm getting really tired. I am going to take these questions, the ones that the 3 I haven't covered. I'm going to put them in tomorrow's live stream. I'll put them on the list first. Okay, so I'll be answering those tomorrow. It was a lot, but I'm so glad I have this opportunity to be here with you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. All right. It is 1:44 p.m. here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Book Art Media channel. We do 4 creative sprints every day. More and more people are showing up, which is great. And then we just encourage each other. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow at noon Central Time in the U.S., Chicago time, and I cannot thank you enough for for allowing me to have this job. Thank you. It's not full time, but my gosh, it's wonderful, and it's possible because of you. Thank you. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day. Do remember there are good days ahead. Okay. We'll face them together. Take care. See you tomorrow or later.